The Trust Building Program empowers local teams to lead initiatives that promote dialogue, understanding, and reconciliation. By addressing the root causes of mistrust, this helps communities in conflict reconcile and create lasting peace from the ground up.
To a large extent, each different region in a country and the communities, they have their own culture, and we have to think of their work and adapt to that specific culture. We work very, very locally, so our approach is contextualized to each local culture, each local community, taking into account their culture and their needs. Then on the other hand, we work through a human-centered approach. So we look at how we work with individuals is at the heart of our work. So that really transcends national boundaries.
Across the globe, this project by Initiatives of Change International that kicked off 2019 has tailored its approach to meet the unique needs of each community and has reached over 21,400 direct beneficiaries, trained close to 4,000 community members as trust builders,
and delivered 2,000 trust building activities across 4 continents.
In Australia, the team collaborated with indigenous communities to acknowledge historical injustices and build pathways towards reconciliation.
For the First Nations peoples of the country, it is a chance to tell the truth of what's happened in the history of this country. For non-Indigenous people, it's a real opportunity to be open to listening, to learning, to understanding. It's what's needed for us to move into really a much better future for our country.
In Burundi, the team designed and facilitated peace circles among Hutu, Tutsi, and Twa ethnic groups to heal historical wounds and restore community trust.
The outcome of this workshop will help the members of our associations because we have been told that we must live a shared memory to understand the suffering of others. The others suffered, I also suffered, so we must show empathy to one another.
In Cameroon, it was best to hold dialogues to enable bridge divides between Anglophone and Francophone communities in order to foster national unity.
For this year, we have decided to go deeper and organize some peace circles to increase the inner healing of our beneficiaries and also to make sure that there are better ambassadors who can go and spread the strategy and the impact or the action of building trust between all those two linguistic communities.
In France, the goal was to empower disillusioned youth in urban suburbs through workshops and civic projects, offering alternatives to radicalization and inspiring active citizenship. In India, the efforts to bridge the cultural gap between rural and urban youth continues by encouraging mutual understanding and respect through exchange programs and collaborative projects. Indonesia has gained significant mileage by addressing religious extremism.
Salah satu sesi favorit saya yaitu quiet time, yang dimana jika kita ingin berdamai, jika kita ingin dunia yang damai, itu dimulai dari berdamai dengan diri kita sendiri.
The team relentlessly focused on building trust between Christian and Muslim youth through interfaith camps and dialogues.
Aku akan bilang ke teman-teman bahwa trust building ini sesuatu yang mengubahkan. Ya, I will tell them about the best thing that I ever get.
In Kenya, the team hosted interfaith and interethnic conversations to encourage understanding and reduce community violence, particularly in regions affected by extremism.
The students are particularly unique. They ask questions, strong questions, value-based questions, and to me, I saw that was the real thing that brought us here, changing the minds of the young people.
Having met new friends in the TBP program, for the first time in my entire life, I was able to host a Muslim in my house, and we spent some good quality time. That's something I had never done before. And after that, I was also able to be hosted by a Muslim friend in their house, and it was just amazing.
The Nepalese team worked around establishing trust to ease tensions between Madesi and Pahadi communities through youth-led initiatives and honest dialogues.
यति उत्कृष्ट लाग्यो कि मलाई आफूलाई म को हुँ भनेर र मेरो जिम्मेवारी के हुनुपर्छ भनेर चिनाउने यो तालिम भएको म बुझ्छु।
मौका पाए मलाई चाहिँ म सबैभन्दा ठीक लाग्थ्यो, तर यो प्रोग्राममा आइसके पछाडि चाहिँ त्यस्तो होइन रहेछ, ममा पनि कति धेरै कमीहरू रहेछ भन्ने कुरा मलाई रियलाइज भयो। अनि यो प्रोग्राम लिइसके पछाडि चाहिँ म त्यो मसँग कमी भएको कुरालाई चाहिँ त्यसलाई फुलफिल गर्छु भन्ने एउटा आशा बोकेको छु।
In Nigeria, the goal has been to restore trust between civil society and police service by facilitating dialogues and workshops that brought together aggrieved communities and law enforcement.
But when I got here, my insight got opened, and I got the idea that forgiveness is not about the cause, but the cure. The more I get cured, the more I get lifted, and I let go of those baggages.
I know that trust building has built my capacity to care for others, for everyone who comes to my circle of influence. It's about healing those who have been wounded.
If I don't forgive him or her, how will I move forward?
The South African team conducted workshops to address intergenerational traumas caused by fractured family structures to increase trust within communities. And lastly, initiatives to promote social integration through trust building between internally displaced persons and local host communities were carried out in Ukraine.
Over 100 participants have come together, exploring what it means to trust again, to lead in their own way, to build strong, united communities. These aren't just talks, they're steps towards social cohesion, toward real solutions for the challenges faced by so many.
Building trust is a collective journey. We invite you to learn more about the Trust Building Program and explore how you can contribute to fostering peace and understanding in your community.